Hi everybody, I'm Sandra.
I'm Ben.
Mom and
Son.
And today we're going to talk about harm reduction and what 1 month clean for Ben, yay, it's going to be a month tomorrow, what it means for him. So basically 1 month clean for Ben is not doing opioids and the hard drugs like meth and crack and all that stuff. Although he is drinking and smoking weed daily, we're just happy that he's alive today, right?
Yeah.
So that's 1 month clean. We just didn't want you to have
it's like the last video was successes. I'm just celebrating my successes of being clean of the harder stuff. Even though I'm still smoking weed and drinking, like I'm clean off of those stuff that can really like
kill.
You know, like not saying alcohol and weed still like it's not gonna hurt you, but like
it will hurt.
It's gonna be a lot less.
Yeah,
and like you know.
And the thing is, and sorry for interrupting Ben, but he's alive because we were talking about in our first video how Ben was hospitalized like over 30 times. And, you know, I think that's underestimating. It got to a point, Ben, where...
There was a point where I'd get out of the hospital, go, do more fentanyl, and then go right back in it within 2 hours of me getting out of it.
So it was pretty bad. And, you know, he died and came back a few times,
yeah,
to say the least, right? So, since that happened, like Ben now has not been in the hospital for 4 months.
That's a success to celebrate.
Yeah, it really is. And that's our success story. That being said, we are still looking to other things.
We're still looking to better ourselves. We're still looking into programs and like other healthcare things
and different recovery programs. So we're not stopping, but we want you to understand that this is a success for Ben right now because he's alive. And we want to talk about harm reduction, and that's how Ben got to where he is today. He was in the hospital so many times that he actually got a crisis worker from the hospital, and just through chatting with her and discussing different options, Ben,
yeah, we
decided, well, you know, Ben, what if you just smoked weed and replaced all the other hard drugs and see how that goes?
It ended up working out pretty good. Like, you know, I've been off of the hard stuff. I relapsed, as I said before, but
yeah, 1 month.
Basically, since I started the harm reduction, I've basically been clean. You know, like,
alive.
I've been alive. That's all that matters, really, you know. Like.
And that's huge because, as a mom, you know, I want to keep my son alive, and I know that I can't change Ben. He needs to make the choice to change his life. I could help him. I could be there to support him in his recovery, but I can't say, Ben, you have to quit. Yeah. And that's the thing that's really hard for me.
It's when you tell a person that they have to, that it's going to feel more pressured and they're going to just feel more of a failure because they're going to know that it's not that easy to quit. Versus you telling them to quit, it's easier to say something than it is to do something. You know, easier said than done.
A lot of people don't like to be told what to do.
And yeah, not a lot of people like to be told, especially when about something like that too, you know, like.
Yeah, and as an addict, and you know, we'll get into another video and the life of an addict. It's pretty scary. And Ben is still considers himself an addict. He is drinking and smoking weed daily weed. But that's keeping him alive, and that's what I call harm reduction. Other harm reduction is, you know, with the supervised consumption sites that they've opened up for people that do different drugs, and it gives them a safe place, and it gives them a place where they get resources too.
It's not necessarily the right thing, but it is a harm reduction because they're gonna have clean needles or something. I know that sounds like, yo, what are you talking about? They're still doing the drug, but they're going somewhere to try to stop. Maybe they're in the process, or like, I don't know, like there's many different ways that you can word it.
And there's reports actually saying that, you know, with these safe supervised sites, there's less weight put on the hospitals. And really one of the reasons we're doing this also is to show you that addiction and mental illness does not discriminate. It could be anybody. It doesn't matter what religion, what age, anything. So one thing I want to stress, let's be more considerate of those addicts out there. It's not a choice. They may have chosen the first time to do it, but but it is there are studies that it is a disease of the brain. And so we are going to keep moving forward, and we have resources. We're very blessed. It does take a village, and we do have a number of resources, and we're very thankful for that. And we're looking to get them into better housing, into some residential program, maybe for 3 weeks.
For mental health.
For mental
to
health.
Get myself properly diagnosed even more so.
Yeah.
Than before, because before I'd just be on drugs, so we wouldn't know.
Yeah. And
now that I've been clean for a little bit, it's time to, cleaner.
Yeah, and
so to speak, we have more of a potential of finding out what our proper diagnosis is.
Yeah.
To better do what we need to do to work around it.
Yeah. So right now we're celebrating a month clean of opioids, hard drugs, meth, whatever other stuff you were doing, and we're thankful for that. And we're just going to keep moving forward, and I think that's it for now, but we're going to speak further on our next video. We're sorry this is a couple days late, but hey, we're here, better late than never, right? And we're alive. We have a spirit to live, which is huge, 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 but we just want you to know that it is a journey, and it continues, and our journey may be different than your journey. We're not saying our way is the right way. We're saying this is what's working for us right now. Look into resources that are out there. There are some really good programs. Feel free to message, and I'd be more than happy to let you know some of the places we've gone to, and go from there. So I think that's it for now. So keep the spirit to live, right? And where there's breath, there is hope. And we're just celebrating that Ben has not been in the hospital for over 4 months. That is something to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
So be safe, be smart.
There's breath, there's hope.
Subscribe.
Share, comment.
Let us know your thoughts, what you want to hear.
Ask questions.
Yeah, we're here. So
we read all the comments, so
thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate everything you've all said.
Yeah.
So keep commenting, and we'll keep going.
Yeah, the support is awesome. That really makes a difference, and it's all been positive, and we thank you very much. So be safe, be smart. Peace.
Peace.